Lwazi. So, as Celdec Media, you are the director, obvious. You are the owner of it, obviously. We know already those are your responsibilities. But what does responsibilities entail in terms of you doing the job? Because obviously, clients don't just come. Things need to happen so that you get clients. What do you do? What are your responsibilities currently under Celdec Media?
Okay. Yeah, it's a lot, but one of them is to make sure that Celdec Media is known out there.
How do you do that?
I've done it through social media, creating a Facebook page, Instagram account for the business. That's how I've been doing it now.
Okay.
Yeah, but what I've realized, word of mouth is what is currently working for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your name currently is going out on Instagram, Facebook, mainly those two at the moment. That's how you get known.
And referrals.
Yeah, obviously.
My clients, people that I've worked with.
Yeah.
Most of the clients that come back to me, they're coming via those people.
Yeah, no, I've noticed that as well. Yeah.
So we Instagram, Facebook, it's what we are told we must use for that. Yes, it does, where people they can see.
But I feel it's like good same as the stuff that I try to do. That I feel like those are the obvious ones. You know, because it's already there. We know it's there. You probably had a Facebook account before Celdec Media. You check. So already, and while you are a user on Facebook, you can see other businesses doing their thing, marketing their stuff. So I feel like Facebook, Instagram, I don't know about Twitter, I'm not on Twitter. I feel like they are already an easy platform to actually advertise or market your business. But I feel like there's more that needs to happen. I don't know if maybe Facebook has those features or functions, because I really don't, like, for me, I'm guilty for that. I don't really go in depth with the marketing, let's say now on Facebook. I'll just go post my stuff there and I'm out and I leave it. But I feel like, I don't know, man, I feel like at the point that it's not enough, especially if you're trying to market your business. I feel like one should be doing a bit more to get the name out or your business out there. I'm not sure how, and not necessarily only on Facebook, whether it's because I also do some marketing on Gumtree. So I don't know if it's maybe different platforms or in a platform, finding out how you can get, because like Facebook has got this boost. Boost, I don't know, boost to add, but you pay for it. Are you willing to pay for your marketing?
Yeah, I mean, I've tried that boost. And also, from my side, I must say, when I post, I just post and leave it there. I went into details in terms of using Facebook. It's all functionalities
to get business.
Yeah, to get business.
Do you feel like it's something you should do though?
I feel like it's something I should do. It's just that from my side, it's time, but
that's where it's
something that needs
because I feel like anything else that we have to do, it's going to need time and maybe even resource. Let's say you want to go into newspaper. I don't know if there is still people who, like Observer here in Middleburg. There is people who do those ads and it's paid. I don't know how many people go to them, but it's paid and it's there. So I don't know if should we be doing that. Maybe one day I must get someone who with marketing and stuff here, because I'm guilty of that, because especially when I don't have a lot of traffic. I don't know, do you have a lot of traffic, let's say on Facebook or Instagram?
Yeah, on Facebook, I think the page Celdec Media is about 500 and something followers. And then on Instagram, it's a few, I think I've got 100.
And then when you post, let's say now on Facebook, because it's got a little bit more followers, when you post your stuff there, does it get, I don't want to call it hits, but does it get shares? Because if you post stuff there, people will see it who are following you. Are they sharing? Are they commenting? Is something happening?
Yeah. When I post from my personal account, I get that. But when I post from the page, the business page, it doesn't get that much reaction. And then at some point, I had to boost that post.
Yeah.
After posting it, I received a lot of response. But in terms of getting work or gigs, I must be honest with you, I didn't get any work from Facebook or from Instagram. The gigs that I've done is from word of mouth, from the clients that have provided service. Let's say now I provide service to you and you want to refer me to your brother is going to refer me to your cousin. So I've got this, because now I've noticed all my clients that I've worked with, they always come back to me.
And that's a very good thing.
Yeah, they come back to me. So I've got this relationship with them. Now I know them. I know how they like. So it's easy even when we're taking the photos with them, because now we've built this relationship. So all the work that I've done, it's from people, or maybe even
your referrals.
Yeah. Also, something that works for me is the WhatsApp advertising on your status. It also works.
On your personal?
On my personal.
On your personal. Okay.
Yeah. So, but only people that are on my contact can see that. So, that's how I've been getting.
But but you see now, that gets me to that point of the market, because now you at that point where you're getting referrals, I feel like it's not necessarily you marketing you. Yes, you did a good job to get those referrals, no doubt about that. But now in terms of marketing, you doing something besides the work that you do, but like those posts that you put on Facebook and getting clients via that. Because what you're talking about, I've also noticed that you can have it. Some people might like it, some people might share it, but it does not necessarily give you the business.
Yeah,
I've also noticed that. But that's where that thought came in, that is it actually missing something, or is there something else that I should be doing? Actually, what's what here?
I think what is missing is time, because if you're not visible enough, if you are not there, if you are not frequent on Facebook or Instagram, people maybe they tend to forget about you. But if you are more frequent, I think it can make a difference.
Yeah, that's true. If like a friend of mine was saying yesterday, if you are on people's face, like when they do this, like because he was making an example with Zege's recording stable, that he had artists. Even though they were not best artists, they were good artists, but not like best as other maybe recording studios would have. That those Zege's artists, they will always be on your face. Like wherever you go, his artists are here. Wherever you go, they are here. Meaning that when there's events, his artists are always. Most events, his artists are there. So they are always there. They are just always there. And I feel maybe something that we need to do, like you say.
Yeah, I must say Facebook and Instagram, it works for other people who give time to it.
True.
Yeah. True. So even with us, if we can maybe spend more time doing those posts, those adverts.
True.
Yeah, because it's a free platform. If someone wants to see your work, you can just refer them to your account, and then they can see what you've done and what are you capable of doing as well.
Now I hear you. And do you currently work alone now, as it is? So when you get a gig, equipment, everything, it's only on you.
Yeah, it depends on the type of a gig. Let's say now they need a photographer, and it's not a big event. Sometimes I go there on my own. But if it's a big event, let's say now it's a wedding, they need a photographer. Obviously, I need to have a second photographer. So I'll just call a friend, because there's this other young man who I've worked with. He's from around here in Middelburg.
So he does his own stuff as well.
He does his own
stuff. And then you guys, what do they call it when you work together?
Collaborate.
Yeah. Okay. And that works out. You guys don't clash, because sometimes I find that when people like, I do this type of work for X amount, then you come, I do it for X amount, and then clash, and then everything just falls back. So
no,
you
I think with him, with me and him, we had this understanding because he was also starting in photography and I was also starting. So we didn't have this thing of
the ego was in there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was in there. Yeah.
Okay. So as is now, you've been operating for how long?
Hey, Celdec Media is still a baby, yeah?
Since your almost at probation. Since your pro bono times.
Yeah.
Till now, how long has it been?
Over a year. I would say maybe 1 year. 1 year, 6 months.
Okay. And is there a difference between when you started and now?
It is, eh? There's a lot of difference.
What are those differences?
In terms of the way now I do my work, the quality of work that I produce now. Because every time I've got an event or a gig, I compare my work and I try to improve on the quality that I deliver to clients.
So it's been getting better and better.
Well.
Yeah, I wanted to say that now it's been getting better and better because of the experience.
Yes.
Client after client.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
In such a way that even last year alone, because I did my first wedding with the Arab company, we collaborated. But the second wedding that I did, when it comes to photography, I did it on my own, and then with that guy. I only called them only for video because the client wanted a package.
Okay, so you don't do video as such.
No, video. No, at the moment. But if someone wants video, then I collaborate with other videographers.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Okay, since you've now operating just under 2 years, what challenges have you seen or experienced till now?
Yeah, with photography, the equipment, bro, it's very expensive. Yeah. I think that's the problem many photographers are faced with, because now you can operate by hiring equipment, but that it's not good enough because now you don't own the equipment, you don't have time to practice your craft. So that's the challenge.
And how do you even get to know that equipment? Or because I doubt all of this equipment is the same. Because now if you go to hire something out, it does not necessarily mean you know how to operate that device fully.
Exactly. So yeah, you need to at least have a camera that you need to own. A camera and a decent lens, maybe, that you need to have. So that when, let's say now you've got a lens, a 24 to 70 millimeter, and now on an event you see that you're gonna need a 70 to 200 millimeter. At least now you know the basic of how to operate
the lens.
So even if you get that 70 to 200, it won't take you that long to master it because you already have basics. So that's why I say you need to own a camera.
And at this point, does it matter how expensive the camera is? Must you just own one, or you must try and get the best one?
No, it doesn't matter. You can get an entry-level camera as long as you're going to be able to adjust your ISO, your aperture, your shutter speed, all those basics.
Okay.
And then you can learn from there, because now let's say you've got that Canon, entry-level Canon camera. Even if I give you now a 5D Mark IV, you will be able to operate it because it's not that much different. The only difference is the frame. Some cameras like a 5D, it's a full frame camera and it's good on low light, and the ISO. The ISO now it's more, you can pump it up if you need darker areas or places. And also the megapixels, they do play that role as well.
To get the
a better picture.
Okay. And then have you ever had clients complaining about your work?
Yeah, it did. Not necessarily my work per se. Like now, this client, Actually, she was supposed to get married this year in April on the 25th. So she booked me in 2019, I think around after my second wedding. She saw my work and she was happy. So she booked me. She paid deposit. And then on that package that I gave her, I was supposed to do a WhatsApp invitation shoot. So we mix, when we do that, we mix photos and videos. So for videos, I call this other company.
The collab.
Yeah, the collab. So I brought them in, and then we shoot that invitation. I was taking the images, they were shooting the video. And then we put everything together and presented it to the client, and the client was not happy. She was happy about the images, the photos, the quality of it, but the quality of the video, she wasn't happy. Because now when she complains to me, and then I must also contact the other guys, because they were the one who put the video together. So we came to that point that she was never happy, and I could see that, no man, now she has lost that trust. So
in Celdec Media as a whole, or on you as a person?
I think in Celdec Media, not on me, when it comes to the images, she was fine, but then Celdec Media was on the forefront. Celdec Media is the one that went out and outsourced the video services.
So you've never heard from her again?
Yeah, we ended up where she said no, she wants to retake the video, and then I said no, to be on the safe side, let me just release her to go look for other videographers to do a better job. Because at the end of the day, the client must be happy. That's why I released her, and then I had to pay her back a deposit.
And at least this was just for the WhatsApp video?
Yeah.
It was not for the wedding itself?
No, the deposit, it was for the wedding. The WhatsApp, it was part of the package. So I had to pay back. And
everything back. What about now the images that you had already?
Yeah, I had to subtract, because now the video, the guys went out there. So the video and the images, I had to subtract the portion on that deposit for that. It was already...
Even for those videos that were already taken?
Yeah, because all the video...
That she was not happy about?
Yeah. And the video, part of the scene where they were inside that building, but the scenes that we took outside, they were clear. But she didn't like that, just that one part.
Or the inside?
The inside.
So she did take, at the end of the day, she did take the video?
Because, yeah, she does have the video, because we did send it to her, but she had to redo it. She went out and...
So I'm assuming that from that little money that you took out from the deposit, did the videography guys now get their money back, even though they didn't do good job based on the client?
The client, yeah.
But did they get their money?
I did pay them, because I had to, and I had to maintain a good relationship with them as well, because I've worked with those guys before.
No issues? Yeah,
no issues. It was just this one particular client.
Yeah.